Hello everyone, Upwell and Onwards here, well, Aaron, and oh bugger, I stuffed the camera angle a bit, didn't I? There we go. Now, this is just a little news update. Due to a bit of running issues, I'm rebuilding certain sections of my layout. Primarily the far end here. Due to the tightness of the Hornby points, curved points I should say, such as these. As you saw in my goods video, the first one I mean, as well as Great West of the Modified Hall Part 1, they really did not agree with the points that well, and frankly I'm not surprised because I sized it up with one of my track set points and the curvature just surprised me. I mean, not even my 9F likes running them. And we're talking about a Loco with a flangeless wheel set, so yeah, that's not good at all. Another thing I'm going to do is a new set with one of the curve points, a new set of points this far side. And as for round the back here, I might use it to extend the sidings. It's a bit of a radical change, I admit. It is a fair bit radical, but I'm trying to make sure my models run smooth with very little derailments and that, and doing this seems the best option. Now, I admit it wasn't fun digging out track pins and that, and I know I'm basically doing well. I have basically a bare board, a bare board layout at the moment, but hopefully I'll be having it running properly soon. And the gosh darn autofocus is acting up again. Cripes. I think it's the light. Maybe if I throw a cap over my hat, that might work. But yeah, next time you see me, or my hands, oh man, that autofocus is really going to, yeah, come on. I think I switched the autofocus back on. I don't know, but you know, I'll just chuck the camera on the layout, make it a bit easier. There we go. Now that's a lot better. Now, one of the things I'm really changing of the layout is mainly track work. Another thing is probably in my next review video, the one after the Terrier, which I'll upload tonight, is I'm going to do a review of the Pug. Simple little shunter. And it's one of the very well-known types of small 4x4s done. Yeah. Excuse me a minute. Not only had dinner and it's got a bit of a kick. And as for my up-and-coming Grizzly trilogy, I decided I'll do the V2 first. So not long after the Pug review is being recorded, checked, and then uploaded, I'll start to work on the V2 class. But also, I just want to give an idea of why I'm called my layout Upwell and Onwards. It's, if I can move some of the junk I got lying around, really need to tidy up, is because, well, it's my first ever real try at a kit bash, and yeah, this is why. A nice little J70 tram by Silver Fox Models. It's a resin cast. The pipe work, the bell cord, and some of the details I have to fit myself. But I figure once I get it complete, it's going to be smooth running, because I had this custom mech built by Northyard Models. Massive respect for them. And well, without the motor, the mecha, this whole contraption alone cost me about $100. The motor, chucking another 80. Now I know it seems expensive and that, but this is handcraft. Well, not exactly handcrafted, but this is entirely custom done. The annoying thing I find is getting this to run smoothly, which is a bit hard considering it's missing a screw in the wheel there, as you can probably see. Just missing that one little screw. So I can only run it in one direction, basically. In fact, another matter is I can't exactly just plop the chassis and the body together. Gotta find something to space it, find some way to hold the dang thing in place. And then gotta weigh it down a bit so it actually has traction. Now, got some lead here, but I'll leave that for another day. So it kind of gives an idea of why I named it Upwell and Onwards, because it's based on, well, very loosely based on the old Wells Beach and Upwell tramway. Now I know it's hard for me to talk about trains with American muscle car picture in the background there, but then again I got Churchward's tank engine and a couple of New Zealand logos on the wall over there, so balances it out, I guess. And what I meant in a previous video about my layout, well, one of my early editions being based on something in a Pico book, well, got the very book here. And it's always a matter of trying to find the right page. Because, here we go. This is what I originally based Upwell and Onwards on, which is a layout design called Upwell and Running. Now, I doubt I'll be done for copyright issues, because basically it's in this book for anyone to have a go at, so I doubt I'm in trouble, but wish I was smart enough to get one of the Hornby or Batman Toby models and just use one of those. But the resin body and that was only $40 on Trade Me, which is a New Zealand site. So have fun trying to look that up. But yes, it was a bit harsh to find and that. And as I mentioned, my layout used to be double track. Yeah, I know the light up there is not helping with the focus all that much. But yeah, my old double track setup was loosely based on Plan 17, a seasonal circuit, as we can see here. Now, I admit, with my HM2000 controller as well as the two slave units I have, I could practically do that entire setup, no problem. But I didn't, because although the layout would fit, and that, it would not seem right. It just would not seem right, because everyone's their own. And, well, who says we always have to stick to the plans? We're allowed to adapt our own ideas on creations and that. I've seen quite a number of layouts like that. Actually, I've seen a lot of layouts like that now I think of it, because rivet counters, I admit, they can be a bother, but they keep us in line on the right side between real world and fantasy. So, although rivet counters are fun to mess with at times, don't ever do it, otherwise you'll get in a heated discussion. Just saying. But yeah, personally, I find rivet counters to be a bit of a pain, but yeah. Anyways, back to the layout. So basically, now I'll just grab the camera out of the jig and see if I can flip things around. Okay, so it seems I can't flip the camera around to show the layout, so I'm going to have to do as best I can from eye style view. So Basically, you're gonna chuck these curve points here to make the new siding extension. Just moving the jig out of the way. It's a bit of a crap one, but alright. Now I know this is not the best camera work, but bear with me, I am not usually used to being behind the camera. Now as for the new sidings here, well, it means I can have a decent sized consist or rake of coaches. And I'm still going to keep a nice little short one here. Nice little short one here to station, I think it's stall locos, or whatever the term is. But yeah, I think it's a neat idea, and it'll work. Now, I know this is not my best ever video. Camera work wise, definitely it's not my best, but I do try to exceed, and unlike some, I don't have high expectations, I just do what I do. And I like to do things in one take. It's a bit gutsy, a bit brave, some would say, but you know, why not? My model layout, my YouTube channel, why the hell not? And I know at times it's hard to keep my language to a minimum, but if you say certain words, YouTube get on your back about it, and yeah, I do not want that. So before this meanders on too long, this is Aaron, aka Upwell and Onwards, saying thanks for listening.